G'day, it's the 29th of December 2020. Beginning a new one. Because I finished the previous one on yesterday's stream. So yeah, beginning this one. I think I picked a character though, so that's good. Let's begin. That's not good. That's fine right there. That's fine right there too. Let's see if these references are fine. Yeah, it's a weird one. This one might be a weird choice. Yeah, I'll go with that version because it just looks cooler. Alright, I'm about 2 minutes in and I haven't even started. How weird is that? Lame as that. Let's go with this. I kind of don't really have an idea in my head right now, so I am just purely winging this thing and just figuring it out as I lay these lines in. Normally I have at least a vague idea of what it is I want to do. This is one of those instances where I'm just not even sure, just working something out. I should have tried something different here where I just went with a silhouette. You know what? I might do that actually. Oh, and of course I was on the wrong way. Of course. Should have started the guides with this thing. So I'm gonna stick with the same pose. But I'm gonna do it in this fun little method where I will block in the shapes of the character using random fills, you know? This technique is sometimes helpful, sometimes. I'm just trying to work out what kind of pose I can do with these. The problem with this character is it's always a case when you got to do like multiple limbed character, and hopefully that'll let you figure out who this thing is supposed to be. And I'm sure this part of the actual this part isn't actually that interesting, too interesting anyways. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's muck about with this now. I don't want to draw too much of him too, so I'll be like cropping parts of him out. But you know, not too much, just enough, I guess. Oh, let's like play around with this too, actually. Yeah. Because it doesn't matter. There's a couple of things with this that I'm still not quite sure whether or not I should like ink it or like wait until I get to the color stages. Yeah, this piece is this is like, I'd say majority I'm just winging it purely because I don't really know how I'm gonna fully tackle it, because he's primarily dark, right? It's like made of rocks, similar to like Carnage Kabuto, except he's got like I guess it's like lava or smoke or something, depending on which version you're looking at, in his core. So, and he's depicted slightly different in the anime than he was to the brief time that you do see him in the manga. So I don't really know which one I'm gonna go with. I'm kind of like mixing both of them up because why not? Because I can. Yeah, this one's a tricky one. I'll go with a cross between the two, because that way at least I'll get like the best of both. But the problem is, again, like the manga version, he kind of, I mean, the only colored illustration that Murata did of it was very small, and so there's not really a lot of defined shapes and colors, I suppose. Like the little details is a bit difficult to see. So I really am winging a majority of this thing here. But that's not, you know, it's not bad, I guess. I guess it can primarily be like cloaked in shadow or something. Like mainly the face. Like I have no idea what the hell his face looks like. And if you can even call it a face, because it looks like some tribal mask of some kind. I don't know, man. G'day, man. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing, man. This one's a silly one, but doesn't matter. G'day, man. Cheers for joining today's stream. It's a little bit more, I don't know, I'd say a little bit more relaxed than normal. At least I'm feeling more relaxed than normal, I suppose. Like, I have yet to go for more walks. Normally, alright. I will go for a walk, wake up obviously, go for a walk, then begin the stream. But today, because I gotta go to the post office, because it's finally open, as in has been open for the past couple of days. Gotta mail something out to a buddy. So I'm just gonna go for a walk to the post office. So that's a good 45 minutes too. Yeah, it's a bit of a walk, let's say. So I haven't gone for the walk yet, obviously. I figured, okay, I'm gonna do the stream first, because, you know, maintain the schedule and whatnot. Then go for a walk to and back. And then proper begin the day. I'll probably have lunch by that time, to be honest. I think this works. I don't even know anymore, man. Oh, my stomach's bugging. Okay, so I think I have an idea of I had another option to do with this one, but I figured I'd get this one out of the way. And I am glad, because this one is cool. Yeah, I think that's a decent enough pose. And I do apologize if his design isn't super accurate. Like, one, I don't even know which colors I'm gonna go with, because he's like dual colored, it seems. It's like, because the version in the anime is one specific color, and that version in that one little illustration by Murata is a complete. You know what? I'm gonna go with the anime colors because I think it stands out more. Complicated, I would say, partially due to the fact that the references aren't the most clear, but complicated in terms of detail. He's definitely not as straightforward as a couple of the other ones, but I think was it Malzagard, the one with the heads? That one was pretty complicated, I would say. That one had a bit more complicated in a way where it was just detailed. Lots of details on that one. This one, I guess you can say they've all got, you know, they're all complicated in one way or another, I guess. Yeah, okay, I'll just let's combine versions of this fella then, because we can. Oh, it's a nice sunny day out. I think it's gonna be a decent walk. Better make sure to bring my battery pack for my phone, so at least I can have something to listen to. Alright, let's go back. Yeah, so that was a little bit, yeah, maybe that one's got like way more like leg details and such. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna mix that one anime shot and that one Murata illustration shot. That way, at least it's a bit more interesting, you know. I mean, I don't know. Because honestly, like what I would want to draw on would depend on the day. Because some days I'd feel more like drawing one thing, others I wouldn't want to even draw it at all. It really depends on how I'm feeling in the moment. Like, 'cause these are definitely different to how I approach work or a commission, you know, because these are for myself. These are just for the hell of it. I go by what I feel like drawing at the time. So it really would vary, you know what I mean? Like, if I feel like drawing that today, or a particular being today, then, and, you know, I'm going to start a new one, then I will draw that. But obviously, you know, some sessions I feel I'm going to continue working on something I had already started. Today I felt like drawing this guy. And he was definitely an option that popped up a couple of characters back. But I decided to tackle other ones. But today I felt like tackling this one, and so I did. There's another option that I might go with next. A little bit more straightforward, I would say. And while I probably could have tackled that one now, this one took the cake. There's a couple, like, he's got a lot of fun designs. Like, I'm glad I already took care of the centipede. Elder centipede. I might draw the rhino wrestler next, because that one's silly too, and a little bit more straightforward. There's that fist fight Jin, another straightforward one. Eyesight, which is another female finally. Doesn't have many females, it seems, so. I already tackled Beast King, I already tackled Gorilla. Gorilla. Awakened Cockroach is pretty simple. There's, there's easier ones like Electric Catfish, Ground Dragon, Frogman, but those are like pretty silly. I already tackled Crablante. Yeah, I don't know. It really depends. There's a couple of the unknown ones, the ones that aren't like graded. Like Chose. It's from the fighting tournament. That one I think could be real fun. Because he just has a really cool design, I think. Volten. Ooh, I forgot about that one. It's kind of not enough reference to go by. That guy looks almost like a... Okay, he's also part of the martial arts tournament thing. But there's not enough references to go by with him. Like, he gets owned by Suryu. Like, yeah, there's not enough. I mean, I could, but then, like, he's gone in a flash. Supon would be interesting. He's the caveman that gets owned by Sweet Mask. But again, I don't know if there's enough reference images of that guy, so it's always it's always tricky to figure out which one I'm going to tackle. Mainly due to the fact that I'd somewhat need a bit enough reference images to go by, because I don't really want to make up too much stuff about these things. I want to try and be as accurate as I can. I mean, this one is kind of an interesting one because this one is interesting because I am mixing the references together with this one, which I think is actually which is making it more fun to do, in all honesty. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna tackle this part. Like inking this one's, I haven't began because I'm not really sure how I want to tackle it. Whether or not I want to like let the light part of his core and his swords be primarily color based, and just you know what, I'm just gonna wing it. Let's just do that. It might be easier actually. All right, I'm gonna begin to ink this. Screw that second level. So today I'll have at least the inks done, and I might have the have the color flats done, but we'll see. There's, you know, there's no guarantee there. No guarantee there. Lines. Thanks. I had fun with Centipede, and I am. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. Two. Alright. Hopefully that's not too. Oh, okay, I should have just done that too then. Nope. This part is tricky because I don't really know how I'm approaching this and whether or not I will just handle it in colors. You know what, I'm going to do it. It's going to handle all those parts in colors. I've had fun, thanks. I've had fun with all of them, I would say. They've all had their moments in terms of my enjoyment. I think yeah, the goal of this one, the goal of these warm-up things is just for me to enjoy what it is I'm drawing. I don't really want to draw something and then not enjoy myself, you know what I mean? Like, especially if these are for me primarily, you know? Like, if I don't feel like drawing a mysterious being, I wouldn't. And there's so many of them to choose from that I'm gonna enjoy myself one way or another, I suppose. Just solely based on the variety that there are, and it's based on it's a property that I really enjoy. Yeah, 100%. These doing these, I have to enjoy myself. Otherwise, I wouldn't, If I stop, then I should just stop. Again, it's not work, so the focus isn't like, you know, it looking the best or it being super polished, even though like I try to maintain a level of quality, I suppose, for each of them. Like I handle each of them in a way where I would, you know, treat them at least properly. Wow, this, like, these are like little details that you're not even going to see because they're going to be blocked by a sword. But I'm mainly doing this part for me. And I already did something I said I wasn't gonna. You know what, I'm going to delete all that because I don't need it. Maybe I'll need that part there. I will keep that. So I can at least block off that neck part. Yep. Yep. Got about 28 minutes left of the stream. So yeah, I think I can get at least the lines done for the most part. Possibly the color flats. Possibly. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do here then. That's fine. Let's see if it's gonna work out. I don't even know what the heck that is. What is that line? Oh, maybe that's the sword part too. What's 2 minute? Burrito would be nice. Heck, even a frozen burrito would be nice. Meet group. Yeah, this one's... Maybe based on the lines possibly, but once you see it, once you see the colors, not as much. It's got a lot of like this this light show going on. What do these feet look like? Okay, so he's got those kinds then. I got a request payment from Ami regarding an order that I made, but I had sent them a question regarding that because when I was going to go pay for the shipping, there were a few more shipping options made available. And so I went to contact them to see what if those other options were actually available, as opposed to, you know, just there's like a minor glitch because, what is it? Because EMS is the normal shipping method that I would go with. But due to the current situation with COVID and whatnot, EMS was removed, as in made, you know, not available. And so normally I would go with the DHL, which is like double the cost, if anything. Well, I'd say about like maybe like 50 to 70% more. But so, you know, I was gonna go pay for it, but then when I went to go see the options, 2 more options popped up. I think it was airmail, unregistered airmail, and EMS, which confused me because I was like, wait a second, I thought EMS wasn't available. And so before I obviously pay for it, I figured, okay, I'm gonna go send them a message just to see if there's an error there. Because if not, I'm just gonna go with EMS. But if I pay for EMS and then they hold it because it's EMS and that's actually not available yet, then why would I pay for EMS? Why would I just pay for them to for them to hold it in the post office, as opposed to, say, if I paid for DHL, which is very expensive at this point. I know it's gonna, you know, get to me by at least this time next week. So I don't know, and I'm just gonna wait at least another day or two. Yeah, that's why I was confused, because I'm like, wait a second, because normally on the main page they'll have an update with because they won't send you emails, you know. They'll have an update, at least like a group update, you know, just to inform people whether or not something is available or not. That's smart. That's smart. I would wait, like, just to be, you know. And the thing is, like, I got another reminder today. I think it was like, no, late last night I got another reminder saying, oh, you need, you know, your items are ready now. And, you know, you're just awaiting payment. And they said that, the email says that if I don't pay by the 30th, the order will be cancelled. And I'm assuming if it's cancelled, I'm going to get a strike on my Army account. And then I can no longer order for the next 6 months or something. Which, in all honesty, to be fair, I'm okay with that. if that's what they choose to do. Like, I'm fine either way regarding this order. For some reason, like, that's fine. If it gets to me, cool. If it doesn't, cool. But I'm just really more so at this point waiting for their response, just to see what the deal is with this EMS and DHL issue. And, you know, Army is actually pretty good in terms of their communication. They've managed to settle some issues that I had prior. So I'm not so fussed in that aspect, but I'm just waiting for a response just to see what they're going to say about it. Did they yeah, specific as 30th, right? Something like that. What are you gonna make? What drink are you gonna make? Alright, I think I'm ready to flat this. That's pretty good. Got about 17 minutes left. I'm ready to flat. So as you can see, it's not really that detailed, but I'm okay with that. Like, look at that. That's pretty weird, isn't it? Now, I think it'll do. Nice. It's about the right time for that. Alright, let's do the background. So yeah, hopefully I receive a response today. But again, if I don't, and I don't manage to pay for it in its in their requested time, then and they cancel it, then they cancel it. See, it's like, please be advised that your order will be cancelled if we are not able to confirm the payment by the deadline. The payment is due by 7 a.m. the 31st, their time. Yeah, you got a point there. In 2020, it's always the right time for booze, unfortunately. What a weird year. Let's muck about with some of this background shit. That sounds good. You got a mix of flavors going on in there. I think I might make a drink when I get back from walking. But that'll be at least, oh wait, it takes about 40-ish minutes to get there. I'm gonna go to the post office. I don't know how long it's gonna take, maybe 15, 20 minutes. Then I'll walk back. So about 2 hours, give or take. No, I gotta go mail something. The closest post office is closed, but the primary one is open. I mean, I could always take public to go there, but I'd rather walk there, to be honest. It's a nice 45 minute walk. And, you know, I guess that could be my daily walk, I suppose. Bit longer than normal, but nothing wrong with that. Just gotta make sure I've got some music going on, because otherwise that'd suck. Well, I am gonna wear shorts because the sun is out, and you know you do end up. I don't want to like layer up because it is gonna. Power walking, man. Power walking is like, to keep it consistent, it actually is a workout. But I ain't as cool as Flanders. I remember like back in high school, one of our teachers, I think one of the, like when we had like these school walk type deals, school run type deals, he'd be like power walking. And everyone's like, why the heck is he power walking? He just like, he'd blaze through it, passed by everybody. It's like, he looks like it looked hilarious when he was doing it, but it's like, he's just destroying everybody. A lot of dudes would be like running at the start and then just kind of failing halfway. And he's just consistently power walking, just destroying everybody. Alright, how long do I have left? I got about a good 9 minutes left of this. What can I do with this part? I guess I can... See, I don't know if that's the right light, or if that's... I guess, maybe I could just do an extra fade there. Fade to... Go 50 on that one. That would, I mean, that'd be hilarious. Like, how would you actually draw that in a way where in a book he's just straight up power walking? I don't even know, honestly. Like, I don't know if If it would just look like he's walking and he's just kind of like, you would do like a shadow effect trail. It's the posture for sure, but then like it's a still image. So would you want to show his shadow effects of him doing that, of him walking that way? It's tricky. Because, yeah, it's posture and it's like stiff legs. Whoever invented that, I don't know what they were thinking. It's like, how do I walk really fast but look like I'm just walking normally, but still walk really fast because I want to avoid talking to these people. I'll power walk. It's like a Super Saiyan walk. But be singing up. Oh yeah, definitely. There's too much swing in the hips. Could you imagine like having a power walk for like an hour straight? You'd be working up a sweat. Hips would be on fire. Seems like it's a very old school way of doing it too, like 80s almost. I don't know why I'm imagining 80s. I think it's because like the attire when you said like Flanders as well. Oh man, it's not an owl, but it's I should take a photo of it. Once you see what kind of bird it is, you'll be like, that's what's making that freaking sound. This is just a daily morning routine for that thing. It's letting itself be known that it's there. I hear you, bro. Mm-hmm. Fully agree. Yep, totally. Yeah, you don't say. Yep, it's a regular feature. I should like include him as a co-host, but then if I want to properly credit him, I'd have to figure out what kind of bird it is. And that requires research. But then it's like, I could spend that time researching what kind of bird that is, or I could just not and just continue drawing. I'll probably go with that. I should sample the bird and make a beat out of it. Maybe. It'd be my morning beat. Have it play in the background, so it's like, is the bird there, or is that just the beat that you're playing? It's like, I wonder. Have him as a feature. Actually, I forget which morning it was. May have been Sunday. When it was making that sound, I was just making a random beatbox, and I was like, that sounds pretty cool. But then I quickly got distracted and started doing something else. That's fine. Oh, I should save this file. Yeah. That's probably smart. Dang Dang, 29. 29. What is this? This guy's name. Okay. Yep. Indeed. Well, I didn't flat him, but I definitely started the backgrounds at least, which is a good. At least I'm making progress on this piece. I'll probably get further along tomorrow. I think the goal is to get at least the background done first before I start tackling the character. At least with this one. You know, each piece I think has their own different approaches and methods of tackling, and I think this one will probably work better with this way. Yeah, I think it'll work better with this way. All right, I got like 50 seconds or so left, so you know what? I might just end it now and get a fresh start tomorrow with his background. And yeah, again, I'll probably try and finish the background off tomorrow and get him flattered. Maybe do some of these sword effects and stuff. So that's it for now, and I'll be back same time tomorrow. Cheers.